gentlemen, as a member school of the Ohio High School Athletic Association, Lakota West High School welcomes you to this interscholastic contest between Lakota East High School and Lakota West High School. To honor America, please stand and join in the singing of our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Tonight's game is sponsored by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Your attendance and support of the student athletes and coaches is appreciated by member schools competing for the right to move on. Though both teams are rivals, they are expected to exhibit the qualities of good sportsmanship throughout the contest, and the administration of both schools requests the same from all fans. The officials assigned to this tournament, to this game, have met extensive requirements set by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and have been assigned based upon the process approved by the OHSAA's Board of Directors. Tonight's officials are Mr. Doug Harmon, Christopher Estes, and Kevin Burgoffer. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Lakota West High School. All fans are asked to respect the effort each of them has put forth preparing for tonight's contest. We ask all attending to show courtesy and respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, those administering the contest, and of course your team and your opponent. And as important today as ever, please respect the game. Now let's introduce the starters and coaches for both teams. First for East, number 0, Trey Perry. Number 1, LeBron Betty Powell. Number 2, Tyler Bachman. Number 4, Julian Mitchell. And number 12, Garrett Jackson. Head coach for the East is Clint Atkins. Now let's introduce the starters for your Lakota West Firebirds. Number 1, Branson Perry. Number 3, Tyson Davis. Number 13, Nate Dakukovich. Number 21, Christopher Barber. And number 35, Jason Lavender. Head coach for the Firebirds is Jim Leon.
And we are live from Lakota West High School, a matchup that fans all around the area and the basketball world have been looking forward to. It's the interdivisional matchup. Not only interdivisional, inter-school district. Lakota East traveling on into Lakota West to take on your Firebirds here tonight. We are just moments away from tip-off. As always, Nick Johnson, Noah Bramble on the play-by-play coverage of tonight's ball game here for Lakota West Student Broadcasting. We thank you for tuning on in. And Noah, we have a fun one ahead of us tonight. Lakota East, they're coming in. Their record looks tough, but this team is a lot better than a lot of people think they are.
Obviously not the start Lakota East wanted going into this game, but that doesn't take away from how good they are. They're a very physical team, and they can shoot all day long. Lakota West is going to need to match that if they want to win this game.
So taking a look at the west side of the ball, you'll notice the Army uniforms on the players tonight. This game sponsored by the Army. So taking a look at Lakota West, which one of these players do you think is most battle-tested to take on these Thunderhawks?
East is obviously going to go after the big Nathan Dudukovic, but I think it's really going to come on the defense with Christopher Barber back there. He's going to be a big tactic to stop that Lakota East drive to the hoop.
We'll see Christopher Barber on the tip-off on the west side of the ball. He currently leads the GMC in blocks per game heading into today with 3.8 on the season. Of course, Lakota West coming off of the big win Tuesday night, 48-45 against Sycamore at the home of the A's. And we are off. Barber comes up with the tip. It'll be Bryson Curry in the backcourt to come up with it. Taking a look at the starting five as posted by head coach Jim Leon. It'll be Bryson Curry out there with Dave Von Drain, Nathan Dudukovic, Christopher Barber, and Jason Lavender on the hardwood of the Firebirds.
I think we're going to be seeing a lot of pick and curls for Lakota West here, trying to penetrate that box down there and trying to get it physical into this game down in the box. Try to get close to the hoop for an easy shot.
Barber makes the drive in, goes up, knocks down the first 2 points of the ball game.
That's what, as I just said, that's what they want to do all game. They want to get Christopher Barber down in that post. Obviously, those threes are going to fall with shooters like Bryson Curry and Nathan Dudukovic.
We'll see the three here, and it'll fall, East with an early lead. Taking a look at the five on the floor for the Thunderhawks, we'll see it started off with number 0, Trey Perry, the brother of Tabron Benny Powell. LeBron Powell will be out on the floor, along with Tyler Bachman, Julian Mitchell, and the former Firebird himself, number 12, Derek Jackson, now wearing the black and silver. See Barber pass it out to Curry here in the corner. Curry working his way back to the top. Now it'll be Drain. You'll notice the numbers switched on these new jerseys. This one goes to Lavender, working his way inside. There will be a foul called on the offensive side of the ball. Lakota East, a nice job to draw that one.
They did everything right. They stood there and they took the foul. Lakota West that's something Lakota West is going to have to not try to do, because they're going to try to get down to that box. But if Lakota East is going to play physical game, they're just going to take the hit there.
Last week at home on Friday night against Hamilton, Jason Lavender, a 4-foul performance, in danger of fouling out in that game. Of course, multiple Firebirds did end up fouling out there, so the foul trouble is something to look for here later on in tonight's ball game. See this one, over to the wing. East, the bounce pass to the inside, no good. Jason Lavender gets a hand on the putback, and it'll be Lakota West ball. It'll be Drain going up. And he's able to get it with the help of Nate Dudukovic going up. And it looks like they're not going to give that one to Lakota West. They're going to say Nate Dudukovic interfered with that one. So it'll still be 3-2 Lakota East after the no good on offense from Lakota West. It'll be up here at the top, LeBron Powell. And we'll see a foul called there on the offensive side of the ball.
Defense. Oh no, my bad.
So it will be an offensive foul. It'll be Barber to throw this one in. So now they are saying Lakota East will be throwing this one in. A bit of miscommunication on whose foul that was. But it'll be LeBron Powell to throw this one in. We did see the foul accredited to Christopher Barber for Lakota West. So miscommunication there from the refs. But it will be East ball in the corner. It's Perry making a move inside, goes up, and able to knock that one off the bounce.
Lakota West did almost everything they could do there. They did a really good closeout, and it just didn't fall their way.
Curry moving it back up to the top of the Firebirds. Lavender on the wing. Lavender to Dudukovic. Making a move towards the inside, back out. Curry with a moment, gets it back up to the top. Drain the pump fake. Now Lavender, the free attempt, no good. Rebounded by Powell for Lakota East. We'll see this one driving to the rim, back out. Derek Jackson in the corner. Airballed it, rebounded by Bryson Curry for Lakota West.
That's something that's going to be a big part of this game. Is going to be clearing that mind, trying to go to the next play, because this both of these crowds are going to be very loud in this game, and you just got to you want the game to control you. You don't want the game to control you, and you want to control the game.
Mitchell with the jump shot in the paint, and he's able to knock it down. Lakota East off to a 5-point lead early on, and Jim Leon doesn't like what he's seeing. He'll take a timeout here early. We'll be right back in just a few moments.
Federal Credit Union, James Sherman, DES, Kathy Kramer.
And we are back with more of this East-West matchup. Of course, Lakota East at the moment up over the Firebirds 7-2 after they've had quite a bit of a run on the offensive side of the basketball. Here to pass it in, it'll be Lavender to find Curry. Lakota West looking to get something going. So far, Christopher Barber, the only 2 points up on the scoreboard for Lakota West. Nathan Dudukovic has yet to bucket one himself. Barber from the top, bounce pass, finds Dudukovic off his leg. Barber does regain control, goes up, now back out, and the pass will be intercepted by Julian Mitchell. Here with this one, it'll be Tyler Perry up at the top for Lakota East. Perry has the ball poked by Lavender, he's able to keep it, gets it to Powell in the corner, now to Jackson on the wing. Perry with the pass there, the assist, and Julian Mitchell knocks down the 3-ball.
Absolutely beautiful shot for Julian Mitchell. That is something this Lakota East side is going to ride on. They have a pretty big margin right here. They're going to try to keep spacing themselves from Lakota West.
Drain looking to end the run and knocks down a triple from major distance. Lakota West brings it right back to a 5-game.
Big retaliation. He's going to try to get this Lakota West student section into it and try, just like Lakota East was trying to do, ride that wave.
Smith gets this one to Jackson, now out in the corner. The shot is up, and it is good with the foul for Julian Mitchell, who continues to dominate from beyond the arc. Four-point opportunity here for Mitchell, who comes into tonight averaging 13.5 points per game for the Lakota East Thunderhawks, only their second leading scorer on the year behind Trey Perry, who comes in averaging 18 a game.
Those two will flip back and forth of being the leader in these games. They are the two people they ride on.
You hear the why so quiet chants here early, and West is indeed quiet as the 4-point play is bucketed. 14-5 lead now for Lakota East as the run has continued for them pretty much since the start of tonight's ball game. It'll be Dudukovic, finds Drain in the corner, and Drain once again goes right back at you. That is 4 triples in a row from Lakota West.
He's hot too.
This one, it'll be Perry. Now back up to the top from the wing. It is Julian Mitchell who has the hot hand so far. Back up to Perry, and they're going to say that will be a turnover off the double dribble.
This is something you want to see as Lakota West. This is going to be another big thing about the game, is trying to limit errors, trying to limit self-wounds. And right there, that's a perfect example. You have a chance to turn back the tides a little bit. Little physical, mental error.
Curry with it up at the top, gets it to Nate Dudukovic. Pump fake for 3 there, gets it to Drain, who leads for the Firebirds with 6. Lavender goes up, no good. The putback also no good, but there will be a foul called in the paint. Lakota East does not like that call. They currently sit at 1 foul on the night. as that will be called on Caden Meadows for Lakota East. Currently looking at 3 West fouls, 1 East side foul. As Curry throws this one over the defense, finds Barber. Miscommunication on the pass. Drain unable to get there, but he does recover it. Drain now passes it off to Curry. Under pressure from Perry, he makes a drive in. Curry to Barber now in the corner. He goes into the paint. Back out once again. West being patient, waiting for the right opportunity. Drain with the moves, the 3 ball. Just overshot. It took a bounce, looked like it might have fallen, but it will not.
Lakota West is trying to do exactly what I said earlier, is try to control the tempo of the game as Lakota East comes up with a really nice bucket.
Powell with an amazing shot at the hoop there. Nate Dudukovic tries to say right back at you. That one will be stopped off the top of the rim. Now we'll see a pass into the paint. East goes up, draws the foul, and knocks down the bucket. Caden Meadows dominating in the post.
Lakota West got a little too cocky, wanting to get those points back and try to turn the tide, but it's not going to fall for them. Lakota East comes back with a big response.
We'll see Meadows from the line so far this year, 60% on his free throws. We'll have one shot here to 10-point Lakota East lead. He looks to make it 11 here, and he will not. Rebounded by Cooper Taylor for the Firebirds. Taylor, the junior, making his first appearance of tonight's ball game, out in place of Nate Dudukovic. See Barber with it, making a run in. Passes it back out to Drain. Pump fakes the 3, and he loses it. It'll be East Side basketball.
Lakota West seem to be crippling under the pressure right now. Got to find a way to come back in this game, slow things down.
You hear the student section get loud there. On in place of Davon Drain, it'll be Trent Lloyd, one of the many stars on the Lakota West football Firebird team that ended up making it to regional finals where they would lose to the Moeller Crusaders. We'll see Perry to start with this one in the backcourt for Lakota East. Defense from Bryson Curry. This one finds Bachman back out to the corner. And East resets back up at the top. It'll be Perry charging in. Pass under the rim. Tight defense from Lavender, had a hand in the face. Multiple putbacks, none of them will go. And Christopher Barber will solidify the turnover for the Firebirds.
At least 3 or 4 putbacks there, but it ends up with Lakota West's favor.
Lloyd from 3, no good, just overshot, rebounded by Powell. A big spin move there. You hear the students get loud about it. And East the first one to 20 in tonight's ball game. They lead by 12.
Lakota West better find something soon, or else this margin's going to be too much to come back from.
Curry with it at the top. 15 seconds remain in the first quarter of play, looking to slow this momentum down on the east side. Curry, the bounce pass, finds Lloyd, makes a move inside, goes up, draws the foul. It'll be Mitchell called on the contact there. They're going to say it was not a shooting foul, it was a blocking foul before Lloyd could get inside and put a shot up. So it'll be a throw in here for the Firebirds. This one finds Christopher Barber. Back out to Cooper Taylor, who looks for the 3 ball. No good, just a bit to the right as he tried to beat the buzzer there. So we end the first 8 minutes of play. Lakota East on top of the Firebirds, 22-8. We'll be right back with the second 8 minutes right after this. And we are back from Lakota West, and as you can see, we'll take a look at Christopher Barber before we kick off the second quarter of play. He enters today as one of the top defenders in the GMC, averaging 3.8 blocks per game, currently the top spot amongst all GMC players.
Everybody talks about Nathan Dudukovic as he should, but Christopher Barber down there is one of the unsung heroes for Lakota West.
We'll see, it'll be East to throw it in here. Julian Mitchell will handle the basketball here to start, the top scorer for Lakota West, or sorry, for Lakota East, and that impressive first quarter, putting up 9 points for the Thunderhawks. Here to start, it'll be Trey Perry. The Firebirds trail the Thunderhawks by 12. Actually, Jackson in the corner, dishes it under the rim. The rejection from Jason Lavender. And the ref did not like that one.
Lakota West student section not liking that call.
The call will be on Lavender in the paint, and it will send Lakota East to the line. It'll be Julian Mitchell looking for point number 10 on tonight's ball game.
We expected Trey Perry to be the big point maker today, but Julian Mitchell coming out hot in this game early, putting up some big numbers.
A lot of that has to go to the three ball there. You see him knock down 2 in the first quarter, one of which resulting in a 4-point play off the foul. We'll see shot number 2, and it will fall. 22-8 will be the score here early on in quarter number 2, as West looks to get a run going here in the second 8 minutes of play. This pass able to find Lloyd on the right side. Lloyd now to Barber. To Lloyd in the corner, who shoots a 3, and it will not fall. A much needed shot there will not go, and Trent Lloyd with a lot of contact there on Trey Perry.
Some unlucky shots going for Lakota West. Not quite hitting these threes down, which is something they like to do.
See the throw in here finds LeBron Powell. Bachman taking his time up there. Nate Dudukovic on the defense. Now to the corner for Jackson. And right back at Bachman. Bachman makes a move inside, and he's going to kick it right back out. Now LeBron goes up, rejected by Christopher Barber. There's that block number we were just talking about, as Drain gets possession here for West. Now Dudukovic with a quick 3, no good, rebounded by LeBron Benny Powell.
Lakota West needs to slow this game down. They're not getting the ball line. Whenever they are, it's a quick 3 or a quick jumper. There's not a lot of back and forth play.
See Derek Jackson, former Firebird, makes a charge to the hoop there, and he's able to knock it down. 24-8, the new score from Westchester.
Lakota West trying to slow it down.
Lloyd here able to find Dudukovic. The 3 this time will fall for Nate. Cuts it to a 13-point deficit. As we see Derek Jackson, another 3. Missed one earlier on in the first quarter. He misses that. Perry with the putback, no good. Barber will come down with the rebound as the Firebirds have a chance to cut into the deficit even more. It'll be Lloyd to start it out here. Has time, cuts it back, spins to the inside. And they will call that one out, and it will be Lakota East basketball. Taking a look at the floor now, you'll notice L.J. Green, one of those sophomores out there on the floor. Taking a look at some of the stats for our sophomore players here on Lakota West. These sophomores have made a big impact. You'll notice L.J. along with Luca Gilbert, who is also one of these star football players alongside Trent Lloyd on that West offense as the tight end, came up with his first touchdown in that Muller game. And they've brought the impact to the basketball court as well.
Dual athletes always bring the pressure and the heat to the games. We'll see if those two young players can make a big impact in this game.
Can also catch LJ Green on the baseball diamond. We'll see him later on this spring. Last year, one of the many freshmen to take to the diamond for Lakota West, as that one will be out east maintaining possession. See a quick substitution here, Barber off in place of Simmons. It'll be LeBron on the throw in. Able to get it to the corner. Perry passes inside, and the quick layup will fall for Caden Meadows. This one, quick pass down the floor to Nate Dudukovic, who shoots another three, no good. Rebounded by Simmons. Now to Drain with a wide open look. Drain's triple, no good. Nate tried to come up with that rebound, got a hand on it, but it'll be Powell to come up with it for East.
I think Lakota West is relying on that three too much, and it's just not right now, so just be okay with it not falling and hit some jumpers and some layups.
Put back there to fall for the former Firebird Jackson. Lakota West, you can tell, getting anxious about this deficit here early on. They trailed 28-11. You just mentioned that they seem to be relying on that three ball to get them back in the game. See this one, Curry to Drain. Now LJ, airballed overshot from the corner. Simmons will come up with a rebound for the West side. And we see West taking a moment to reset up here at the top. Simmons in the paint gets the pass. He misses his opportunity there. Pass will go to Nate Dudukovic, and they'll call that a charge under the rim. Nate Dudukovic will be handed out his first foul of tonight's ball game, putting Lakota West at 17 fouls. Lakota East now in the bonus. For each foul they face for the rest of the quarter, they will shoot a 1-and-1 from the line.
Lakota West's Nathan Dudukovic only with a couple points today, but fear not, he will show up with only 3 points. As happened in previous games, he'll come back in the second half.
We'll see a rough foul there. That'll be called on Devon Drain for Lakota West, playing very physical defense running down that court.
Team's 8. Tyler Robertson on the line, shooting 1-1.
See a substitution here. It'll be Drain off, and in his place, it'll be Trent Lloyd making a return to the floor after the foul. From the line, Tyler Bachman, shot no good. It'll be Nate Dudukovic coming up with the rebound here. Lakota West trailing by 17 with just under 4 minutes remaining in the first half.
Nathan Dudukovic trying to slow things down for this Lakota West offense, trying to find something they can rely on and shoot, get some points up on that board, cut down that lead that Lakota East has built.
We'll see Trent Lloyd shooting another three on the wing, and he cannot get a triple to fall. It will be out of bounds, and so West will maintain possession on the offensive side of the basketball. See Luka Gilbert trot on in place of Simmons here. Now both sophomores out on the floor, and LJ and Luka. .335 remain on the clock in the second quarter. It'll be Dudukovic here to throw it in to Lakota West, as we mentioned, out in those Army uniforms for tonight's game.
Yellow and white is something you usually don't see on the basketball court for Lakota West.
Trent Lloyd has it up at the top. So far, taking a couple triples tonight, has not gotten one to fall. See Curry with it. Now back to Lloyd, making a move inside to Gilbert now in the corner. Dribble to try to go up, and he gets fouled big time by the Lakota East defense.
Got a little tripped up there. Nathan Dudukovic trying to get to the basket.
Foul called on the former Firebird Derek Jackson, his first foul in his return. 3:10 remaining. Curry gets this one to LJ. LJ goes up, and after a little convincing there from the rim, it will end up falling.
Lakota West, you're not going to get all these points back right now. You just want to cut down this lead and make sure you play good defense. Don't let Lakota East get any more points in this half. That would be something very good to put into this halftime.
See the turnover there forced by Lakota West. We'll see Drain make his return for the floor here. Curry with it to start. Now 2:45 remaining in the quarter. Dudukovic from the wing. Back out, finds Drain in the corner. Now Curry at the top to move inside. Gilbert trying to spin through the defense, unable to do so, loses the ball out of bounds. And a nice turnover there from Lakota East, forcing the pressure on Gilbert.
Mental errors, that's going to kill Lakota West in the long run if they don't switch back and try to get some points on this board.
Trey Perry with it here to start. We've been saying all along, he entered tonight 18 points per game. We thought he'd be that big scorer. As we see him put up 2 there, Perry coming down with his 9th points of tonight's ball game, halfway to that 18. It's not just him. There are 2 big scores for this Lakota East team, the other of which being Julian Mitchell. This one to Luka Gilbert. There will be a whistle called there.
Lakota West not happy with that. Lakota West fans not happy with that call, but just gonna have to clear your mind and go to the next play. Try to put some points on that board, as I keep saying.
The foul called on Lakota East for the hold inside there. So Gilbert get this one to Drain. 2 minutes remain in the period. Drain trying to spin past Powell. This one to the corner. East able to get a hand on it. Dudukovic coming up with the basketball. Shoots that one, no good. Lots of contact out there.
Lakota West seem to be getting a little bit upset and forcing a lot of these shots. Just need to calm down and find an easy bucket. Try not to force any of these threes.
For the second straight play, it'll be Josiah Smith called on the foul for Lakota East. Dudukovic on the throw-in, able to find Drain. Drain now over to Curry. Curry working with time up at the top. You'll notice our softball players getting ready for the halftime presentation after their big state championship victory over the course of the summer. Bounce pass, able to find Dudukovic there. Lost it for a moment. Jump shot 3, just a bit undershot off the front of the rim. A 17-point ball game here. East up on top, 30-13, just a few moments away from halftime.
Well, as much as we talk about how Lakota West is forcing some of these shots, Lakota East has been playing big lockdown defense. They have not let Lakota West get any good shots off in recent history.
Perry makes a move in. LJ Green coming up with the turnover for the Firebirds. Perry with tight defense on Drain there. Drain able to dump it off to Curry. Curry now to Gilbert, who shoots a 3. Undershot, no good. And Dudukovic with a nice play, hitting, that'll be LeBron Powell on that pass to get it out of bounds. West maintaining possession after the Luka Gilbert missed triple. It'll be Curry with it. Curry now back out to Dudukovic in the corner, and it'll be out in favor of the Firebirds. See Christopher Barber sub back on here. We haven't seen him out on the hardwood in quite a while, but he will come in and replace Luka Gilbert. Of course, Christopher Barber, a key piece of this West team. You got to wonder if his absence over the past few minutes has had any impact on this ball game.
He always helps when he's out on the floor, and that's one of the things in a couple games that hasn't been around is he has fouled out in a lot of games recently.
See, Drain there, unable to get the step back three, but a jump ball will fall in favor of Lakota West on that tie-up. Here in the throw in, it'll be Nate Dudukovic. Taking a look at Nate's stats so far this season, still the leading scorer in the GMC. Enters today, I mean, you look at his stats on the season, just incredible so far, 26.6 heading into tonight after the big game at Sycamore on Tuesday. See the foul there called on Derek Jackson for Lakota East. West, for quite a while, has been working on this half of the court. Haven't quite seen anything fall just yet. They still trail by 17. This pass in will find Barber, who takes it right back up to the top. Barber now to Drain. Drain gets it to Curry, who loses it, but they will say out of bounds on Lakota East.
Well, if you're a Lakota West player, it feels like this game is passing you by in seconds. These minutes are turning into seconds for them, and this Lakota East team, every time they feel like they're open, there's always a player right there.
Barber's pass, it will find Bryson Curry off the tip. Now LJ Green in the corner. The bounce just no good for three. And Nate Dudukovic goes for the layup there. Lots of defensive pressure, and no doubt about it, it will be a foul, sending Dudukovic to the line for two.
Nathan Dudukovic here trying to cut this lead down to half before halftime.
15.5 seconds remain in the quarter as the first shot will fall for Dudukovic. Nathan Dudukovic so far, that shot puts him at 4 points on tonight's ball game. You gotta wonder, what do you think West is gonna do to find him the ball in the half number two?
He always finds the ball in the second half. I mean, we've seen it all year long. If he's cold in the first half, he'll pop up somewhere. But it's just a matter of when and if it's too late.
You see the miss there inside 5 seconds here. The current score is 14. Barber with a hand on it. And the shot no good. We will head into the locker rooms. 30-14, Lakota East handling the Firebirds with ease seemingly thus far. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back in about 10 minutes from Lakota West Student Broadcasting. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to stick with us for half number two. And now from Lakota West, we have a very special halftime presentation. Of course, over the summer, the Lakota West softball team bringing home the state title to Lakota West, and we will see a presentation here in front of this softball team. They get to present it in front of this packed crowd here at the East-West game. We'll take it down to the court for that.
It's the dance team.
don't know. I go 0 to 100. I go.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to bring to the floor the players in the 2022 HSAA Softball State Championship team. This group of young ladies' championship run last spring included several fantastic memories and a record-setting season. The Firebirds softball team ended the season with 28 wins and only 4 losses, culminating with a 9-2 victory against Holland Springfield in the championship game to bring home the first softball state championship in Lakota's 65-year history. Following the lost COVID season, this group of young ladies compiled 58 wins and only 6 losses, which included 34 wins and 2 losses for the GMC, on their way to winning 2 consecutive GMC championships and 2 consecutive trips to the state Final Four. Tonight, it is our honor to present the players and coaches with their state championship rings, which will be presented by the Lakota West principal, Ben Brown. Number 1, Tiana Brake. Number 2, Jasmine Walker. Number 3, Molly Grace. Number 5, Vanessa Isles. Number 7, Jamie Fasek. Number 8, Macy Davis. Number 9, Corinne Gallus. Number 11, Kendall Foran. Number 12, Lily Volmer. Number 15, Mackenzie Muncie. Number 20, Haley Hibbard. Number 21, Morgan Stevens. Number 22, Belle Hummel. Number 23, Aspen Lands. Number 24, Lizzie Meyer. Number 27, KK Mathis. Number 28, Paige Treherne. Number 30, Virginia Johnson. Number 31, Leah Albright. Number 33, Izzy Nasca. Number 34, Ava Soliday. And number 35, Michaela Whitmer. Managers, Sarah Whitnack, Colton Kastner, and Weston Kastner. Statistician, Dave Reeder. Athletic trainers, CJ Hubbard, Sarah Rusher. Assistant coaches, Kathleen Burbrink, Emily Herman, Amanda Hoffman, Emily Niehaus, Dave Burbrink, and the head coach of the Lakota West softball team, Keith Kastner. Congratulations, Lakota West softball, on bringing the state championship back to Southwest Ohio and representing Lakota in a way that we are all very proud. As always, go Firebirds!
It's good to be back on the headset.
100% college tuition when serving part-time in the Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about educational benefits.
Let's do this, partner.
By visiting National Guard.
Yeah.
Ohio. The Ohio Army National Guard is here to serve, especially when the state.
And we are back from halftime here in Westchester in this East-West basketball matchup. The score right now stands 30-14. Lakota East on top of your Lakota West Firebirds. Taking a look at these halftime stats, Noah, what do you think pops out to you the most that Lakota East has done and West has not?
Well, I think anybody could look at this and see field goal average is 21.7% for Lakota West against a 54.5% at Lakota East. That is almost embarrassing. And I think Lakota West is going to come out in this half energized and ready to go. Let's see what happens.
As always, thank you for tuning in to this Lakota West student broadcast, one of our first basketball games of the season. Of course, we hit the doubleheader last week. This is our first East-West basketball matchup covered here on the channel. Nick Johnson and Noah Bramble bringing you the play-by-play coverage of tonight's matchup. And we see Lakota West starting here with the ball on the offensive side. In their corner now, it's Derek Jackson making a move up. And Jackson gets things started for Lakota East to start. The 32nd points of the ball game put up.
See what Lakota West draws up. They probably changed something in the locker room there. Let's see if they draw something up different than we saw before.
See Christopher Barber from the top working his way in, gets tied up. Now to Bryson Curry. Taking a look at the five, it'll be Bryson Curry, Jason Lavender, Davon Drain, Christopher Barber, and Nathan Dudukovic. The five on the hardwood to start half number two. This one over to Barber, now to the corner. Jason Lavender to the inside. Barber left wide open on the wing for three, and it'll spin around the rim before falling out. No good.
We saw them rely on the three in the first half. Didn't really do much, and that one was just so unlucky for Christopher Barber. Rolled around the rim a couple times and fell off.
Charging in here, it's Perry before dishing it back out to Derek Jackson. With it now on the wing is Julian Mitchell. He's taking their time on this offensive possession before getting it to Jackson there. Bounce pass no good. Christopher Barber coming up with the turnover. Dudukovic with the bounce pass here, finds Davon Drain, who's able to knock it down. The first 2 points on the scoreboard here in half number two.
There we go. Let's see if Lakota West can build off of that. Something they haven't been able to do all game, but let's see if they do it.
You see that one there. Lakota West coming up with a big stop on the defensive side of the ball. It'll be Davon Drain. Now the deep pass finds Bryson Curry. Dudukovic making a run at the rim. And he will not get there. The whistle blown beforehand.
You can see Nathan Dudukovic face the disgust. He knew that was a easy points, but ref called it right before he got to the bucket.
Lakota East called on the foul. It'll be LeBron Benny Powell, brother of Tabron Benny Powell, here one of the star Firebirds football players. Dudukovic able to find Drain on the throw in. Drain working his way in, goes up, it's blocked. Curry able to get it, he goes up and in. And Bryson Curry with 2 points of his own there, 32-18, the Firebirds cut into the lead. You see the ref exchanging words with Josiah Smith for Lakota East at midcourt there.
Just making sure that this game doesn't get out of hand. We know this is a huge rivalry in this city, and just making sure that he kept it under control. Such little subtle things can turn into something massive in these games.
Lakota East, good ball movement here to start. Julian Mitchell goes up and gets the 2 points to fall right back for Lakota East, 34-18. Lavender now working his way to the inside, gets it to Christopher Barber. Barber goes up, no good. It'll fall out of bounds, and it will be Lakota West ball.
Lakota West is doing a lot better with penetrating their defense and trying to get to that bucket. They are doing a lot better than they were in the first.
On the throw in here, it'll be Dudukovic able to find Drain. Drain over to Curry on the wing. Curry now finds Jason Lavender wide open on the wing for three. No good. Put back by Barber. He goes up. He is fouled. Does not get the two to fall.
Those rebounds are going to be crucial for Lakota West. Lakota East got some big physical guards down there. They got to make sure that they keep them under control.
Julian Mitchell called on his second foul of the ball game. If you take a look up at the scoreboard here, 4 of the 5 on the floor for Lakota East have 2 fouls on tonight's ball game. Barber, first shot from the line, overshot, no good. Barber with 5:03 to play in the third quarter. Shots up, and Barber knocks that one down, 34-19.
Something else for Lakota West. I'm seeing them being way more better on defense. I think a drive ago they didn't do well with help defense down at the bottom of the paint, but they're gonna be doing a lot better at that in the second half.
We see the foul called there, the second of the day on Nate Dudukovic. See, the defensive fouling has been a story here today for Lakota West. Look up at the scoreboard, lots of with multiple fouls on the ball game now, including Nate Dudukovic. See this one in, finds Powell. With it, Jackson up at the top, dishes it off. That'll be Mitchell making a run in, cuts it back out. Now Powell gonna drive in, he gets it back out to the corner. Tight defense here from Lakota West. Mitchell passes it off. He still has yet to attempt a shot here. As we see that blocked, and West will come down with it. Trey Perry unable to get that one there. Looks like West might have even had a hand on it. As we see the foul called there on Lakota East, now their third of the half.
Wow, that was great defensive play for Lakota West down in that paint. They were playing amazing help defense. Everybody had their head on a swivel, making sure everybody was guarded. And if they weren't, they closed out early and made sure that getting to the basket was not easy.
You see 4:11 on the clock here. West with the possession arrow. It'll be Dudukovic looking to throw this one in. We'll see Curry with it now up at the top. Curry gonna make a drive in, passes it across. Jason Lavender in the corner. Now he gets it back out to Drain. Drain looking to move in. Lots of contact there on the defensive side of the ball, and a foul will be called on Tyler Bachman.
Lakota West doing a very good job drawing fouls on the defense.
Bachman called for his first foul of the ball game. This time Curry on the throw in. That one will find the hands of the Thunderhawks. Tight defense there, looking to get that ball back, unsuccessful as East will have another offensive try. At the top, it's Mitchell. Mitchell looking to find his way in, passes it off, and a big-time block by Jason Lavender. A big turnover there for West.
Just like I said before, big help defense. He was wide open, closed out early, and made sure he didn't get the shot off.
Nathan Dudukovic looking to move in there, and a foul will be called on the Thunderhawks. Their 5th foul of the half already. That one, Josiah Smith, his 3rd foul of the ball game, and it is a big one there as East already close to putting West in the bonus at a time where points are crucial.
Lakota West seem to be running downhill now, drawing fouls everywhere they can. They're still not letting Nathan Dudukovic get the ball often, but the other players on that Lakota West offense showing up, even though Nathan Dudukovic can't, which is what you want to see from this Lakota West offense.
Barber makes a move for the inside, and a sweet-looking layup will fall for number 21.
When he's hot, he dominates in the paint.
Here the defense gets started here from that West student section as they pull it back. A 13-point ball game now within the final 3 minutes of the third. Here's Perry with it to Jackson in the corner. Tight defense there from Barber. Perry goes up, no good. Layup will not fall, but they do get the ball back as that one flies out of bounds off of Barber.
Lakota West is doing exactly what Lakota East did in the first half, applying pressure, tight defense, not letting anything get by him, and Lakota East looks confused and doesn't know what to do.
Bachman with the throw, gets it to Perry. Perry with a wide open jumper inside for two, as Coach Leon will take his second time out of the ball game here tonight. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back in a few moments from Lakota West. Back from Lakota West after the Lakota East timeout. Both teams now sitting at 4 timeouts apiece. It'll be 36-21 up on the scoreboard here with 2:25 remaining in the third quarter of play. You look at the foul totals here. Lakota East already sitting at 5 total fouls in the second half of tonight's ball game as Nathan Dudukovic takes this one down for Lakota West. They currently trail by 15. A lot of that has been due to their efforts going for the 3 ball as Dave Andrean able to put 2 up. An easy layup will fall for the Firebirds.
Well, just like we said in the first half, they've been relying on that 3 a little too much. Now they're penetrating that defense and getting low, trying to work that offense down in the paint.
See Jackson with it up top. Tight defense from Lavender before he to Bachman. Mitchell with it now. See Mitchell out of the wing, gets it a pass across. That'll be Perry, looking to get it to the inside. East goes up, and it will fall for Caden Meadows. A 2 right back on the board for the Thunderhawks. We see Drain now, quick 3 attempt. Looked like East got a hand on that one, but the putback will fall for Jason Lavender, looking to keep this one close.
It was a pass. It was definitely a pass. I'll mark it down as a pass.
We see Bachman and Perry exchanging the ball a couple times here. Perry making a move for the inside, and a whistle blown. It'll be a West ball.
Just what Lakota West was doing in the first half, mental errors. It transitioned to Lakota East, and now with that Lakota West student section rumbling, it's going to be hard to come back.
Now 6 total fouls on the half. That one called on Trey Perry, his first of tonight's ball game, as we are now inside the final minute to play in quarter number 3. Barber attempting to set the screen there for Curry, unsuccessful. Now off to Trent Lloyd. Able to find Lavender, now to Dukovic in the corner, goes for 3. Good, wide right there. It will fall out of bounds off the hand of a Thunderhawk, so Lakota West will maintain possession here on offense. Firebirds currently sit down by 13, 38-25, 33.2 seconds to go. What do you think we'll see as difference on that offensive approach here in the final 8 minutes approaching us?
I think if you're Lakota West, you stick with it. As Nathan Dudukovic puts his body on the line for that layup, you stick with it. It's working for you. And obviously when something's working for you, you do not change it. And same with the defense. The defense for Lakota West has been working too.
Say what you will about Nathan Dudukovic. When he's not having a great day in the scoring column, he goes all out in every single game he plays, and we just witnessed that effort there, pulling West back to an 11-point deficit here on their home floor. As we see the whistle blown there. That'll be Bryson Curry, called for his second foul of tonight's ball game. .1 seconds remaining in the third. Unlikely that East will get a score here. As the shot is up, Barber in his face, and he knocks it down.
Wow.
Talk about an announcer's jinx. I'll take the credit for that one. East now 41-27. And we are back with the final 8 minutes here from Lakota West. The Thunderhawks currently on top of the Firebirds, 41-27 in this inter-district battle. And so far, you take a look at how this season has gone on the floor for the Firebirds. A lot of it has come down to these seniors, most notably Nathan Dudukovic and Christopher Barber. But you take a look at all of them, and they have all contributed massively to the success of this team. They currently sit with a 3-2 record, and they are in danger of falling here to their district rivals. See Barber with it, the quick pass inside. Now Lavender from 3, overshot, no good. As we will see the call there. That'll be called on Josiah Smith for Lakota East, now putting Lakota West in the bonus. You take a look at the foul column, Lakota East 7, Lakota West 2. So we will see Jason Lavender go to the line to take a shot. Of course, now with 7 fouls, it will be the 1-and-1.
Gotta make this first one.
Free throws can win you ball games. First shot, no good. And Derek Jackson will come up with that one. Jason Lavender will take a second shot up here. Second shot from Lavender, spins out, no good. West nearly able to get hands on that one and maintain possession, but it will go into the hands of the Thunderhawks. 41-28 after the big triple to beat the buzzer at the end of last period. That shot up, no good. Lakota East wanting a foul call there as Trent Lloyd goes on the break. He's up, no foul call, no shot. And Barber will put it in as the Firebirds find their 30th point of the ball game.
Looks like an official timeout.
To have a little bit of a quick pause before Powell throws it in for East now. But we will see Lakota West cutting their deficit back to 11 points where they were just a few moments ago. It'll be Perry with it up at the top here to start for Lakota East. He finds LeBron Benny Powell. Now up to Bachman. Bachman looking to get something going. He's able to find Derek Jackson. Now Powell dumping it off to Bachman, wide open on the wing for three, no good. Missed a wide open shot. That could be costly for Lakota East as Lloyd comes up with it and dishes it to Christopher Barber.
Well, Lakota West is scoring the points right now. All they have to do is stop sometimes down on the other side of the court. Looks like another foul for Lakota East.
Yeah, discipline has been an issue all ball game long for them. Now they're 8 fouls. They are in danger here of giving up a double bonus to Lakota West fairly early on in the fourth quarter here. And who else do you not want to send to the line other than Nathan Dudukovic?
Maybe Trent Lloyd, but they are equally as good at the line. Trent Lloyd showed himself up at the line as one of the biggest, when the time comes, biggest free throw shooters out there. And as we just saw Nathan Dudukovic on another, they both are big free throw shooters, and they're so good at the line.
Off the first make, we'll see a second. Dudukovic will not be able to find that one. It jumps right out of the rim. So we'll now see a 10-point game. Of course, Lakota East comfortably top now, but you can't get too complacent. Lakota West in danger of bringing this one back as we see the poke there. Quick break now. Bryson Curry goes up and knocks it down. A bit of a scary moment, but a sigh of relief as Bryson Curry brings back the lead to single digits.
Lakota West needs to take their time. Don't do anything flashy.
And we will see a Thunderhawks timeout. We'll take a quick timeout along with them. But Lakota West knocking on the doorstep of the comeback, 41-33 when we return. And we are back from Lakota West, your Firebirds, getting ready to put together a fourth quarter comeback over their district rival, the Lakota East Thunderhawks, here on their home floor. We saw the quick break there, Nathan Dudukovic assisting Bryson Curry going up and laying in another 2 points for the Firebirds. It is now a 41-33 ball game here in Westchester. See Perry with the movement here, able to dump it off to Julian Mitchell. Mitchell right back with it. Perry with it there on the outside. And that will be a foul called on Lakota West, their third of the second half. That one called on Bryson Curry. That will also be his third foul of the ball game.
Lakota West is trusting each other so much, and it's been working for them. They're just trusting each other to switch when the time comes, making big plays on defense.
In the corner now, charging in, a nice layup there for Caden Meadows. Able to get 2 points right back for the Thunderhawks, now a 10-point ball game. Curry with it, gets it to Lavender here. Now we talked earlier on about patience and Lakota West kind of relying on this three ball to get this lead back. What do you think we're going to see from him here late as Nathan Dudukovic goes up and draws the and one?
That's what we're going to see. I think right now we're going to see a lot of layups, and then when the time comes, when it gets down to 2 minutes, we're going to see a lot of drained threes.
Of course, Nathan Dudukovic, his three-point shooting, a key part of that fourth quarter comeback that they had against the Big Blue last Friday night at home. As we see some switches here, Derek Jackson off the court. Bachman will come on in his place for the Thunderhawks.
Well, we talked about Nathan Dudukovic being a little late to the party, but you look up on that scoreboard, and number 13 with 2 fouls has 9 points, the most on that Lakota West offense.
And make it 10. The third point will fall off the and one. Now a 7-point ball game. West knocking on the door. With it is LeBron Benny Powell trying to make his lane into the paint. Brings it back out. It's Bachman at the top. Here's Perry now from the wing. Looks to get it back in. And it'll be a defensive foul called on Lakota West. That'll once again be number 1, Bryson Curry. His 4th foul of the ball game and the 4th foul of the half for the Lakota West Firebirds. 4:55 remaining in tonight's ball game. Lakota West needs a big defensive stop here. On offense, it'll start with Perry. And right there, they're going to say Trent Lloyd put some hands on him. Back-to-back fouls here. Now to 5 as a team on the half. That'll be Lloyd's 2nd foul of the ball game. And it'll once again start with Trey Perry. Barber able to punch that ball out, unable to get the turnover. And they're going to say that is a travel called on Bachman. A big turnover for Lakota West as they come up with the stop and now have a chance to put points back up on the board.
Christopher Barber was probably the reason why that happened. It gave Lakota East something to worry about as he was right there, and just mental error.
Trent Lloyd making a charge in, goes up. It spins quite a bit, but it will eventually fall. 43-38. West is right back on East's doorstep.
Knocking on the door.
Could be seeing back-to-back Friday night exciting finishes here from Westchester. It'll be Bachman here on the wing. Kicking it up to Perry. He does have time, steps back a moment. Julian Mitchell keeping it up top, finds LeBron. LeBron trying to make his way into the paint under the rim, passes it back out, and he's taking their time on the offensive side. And we see the foul there called on Lakota East. Or as they're going to say he stepped out of bounds is what it was, so Christopher Barber will be out to throw this one in. Okay, so they will be calling that a foul on Lakota East. As you see now, 10 team fouls up there. West in the double bonus, which could be very big here in the waning moments of tonight's ball game.
Well, something Lakota East fans are not used to see is Trey Perry.
And an interception there. LeBron Benny Powell down the court, and he misses it, but he will be fouled on his way up.
That is a very good foul by Nathan Dudukovic. If he misses at least one of these, that's an easy layup, so that'll be worth it. That'll be worth it.
The 3rd foul of the day accredited to Nate Dudukovic. Of course, you don't want to see a guy like him with 3 fouls in a moment like this. But like you said, a very good choice of a foul there. It is a 5-point game. LeBron from the line makes that one after it bounces quite a bit. As we will see a couple substitutions now. Davon Drain off the court. Bryson Curry will take his place for the Firebirds.
Well, as I was saying earlier, number 0, Trey Perry, only has 2 points, which is something that Lakota East fans are not used to see.
LeBron gets that one to fall. Bryson Curry with it in the backcourt. Now up to Christopher Barber, making his way in. Back out, finds Trent Lloyd. Now Lavender. Back out to Curry now. 45-38 is the score. Lavender goes up and steals the 2 right back for Lakota West. 3:28 on the clock, as we will have a timeout called by the Thunderhawks. We'll take a quick timeout, but West has it back within 5 when we return. And we are back with the final moments of a thrilling finish once again here from Lakota West, currently in the battle for Lakota. Lakota East on top of the Firebirds, 45-40. We have seen Nate Dudukovic, Christopher Barber, and the rest of these Firebirds come storming back, both on the offense and especially defensive side of the basketball here in the second half. We see tight defense there from Christopher Barber, and now Bryson Curry. And they're gonna call that Lakota East basketball. There was a timeout before a potential traveling there, so we will see another timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a few moments. Back after a scary moment offensively there for Lakota East. They will end up taking the timeout to avoid potential turnover there to the west side. 3:17 remain in the ball game. West still trailing by 5. And on the throw in, it'll be Derek Jackson, the former Firebird himself. Barber on the tight defense there, making it difficult. As West nearly able to come up with a steal, it is out of bounds, and it will be headed to the west side.
Momentum, momentum, momentum. Lakota West is riding this momentum, potentially to victory.
Curry with it, gets it to Dudukovic. The three, no good. It will be out, and it will be out on the hands of Lakota West. It will be Thunderhawk basketball. That would have been a big momentum switch. You talk about momentum. That triple, if it would have fallen there for Nate Dudukovic. Trent Lloyd getting a hand on the basketball now, near steal. Who's going to be able to come up with that? They call a foul there. And on the foul there, it looks like it will be called on Lakota West. There was lots of contact there. We'll be heading back over to the east side, so it should be a 1-and-1 as East now enters the bonus with that one. The call will be on Trent Lloyd, his third foul of the ball game.
Something we need, the Lakota West side needs to keep an eye on is Bryson Curry with 4 fouls and foul trouble.
First shot on the 1-and-1 would have been a big miss for Lakota West, but Trey Perry able to get that one to fall. A 6-point, 46-40 ball game. Perry with a big shot from the line. It's up, and it is good. A 7-point ball game from Lakota West. Curry with it to start. Makes a move toward the inside, back out to Barber. Barber loses it, and Bachman comes up with the steal for East. The breakaway, Perry goes up. He will not get the shot, but he will be fouled on his way up, as Lakota West might be letting this one get out of hand in the final moments as the comeback starts to fall short.
Again, if he misses one of these, this is a good foul. That's an easy layup. If he misses at least one.
It'll be Jason Lavender called on that one, his third of the ball game. As with 8 fouls on the second half. First shot will spin around a couple, but it will end up falling. Second shot for Perry from the line. He misses it, rebounded by Lavender. West with 2:35 on the clock. It'll be Lloyd with it here to start, makes a move. Bounces it back to the outside. Here's Curry, now Barber. Barber over to Lavender in the corner. As West looks like they're trying to get a 3-ball opportunity. Trent Lloyd in the corner for 3. No good. West able to get to the rebound, but they lose it. It'll be LeBron Benny Powell and a hard foul from Jason Lavender.
Lakota West need to make sure they keep clean, because enough people foul out, there's not going to be enough left for Lakota West.
The fourth foul for Lavender, as West currently trailing by 8 as we approach the 2-minute mark in quarter 4. At the line, it'll be LeBron Benny Powell. LeBron gets it to fall. (49 to 40), 2:14 exactly remain on the clock. The West student section still completely in this one. As we get ready for shot 2, it is up and it is no good. It will be out of bounds and it will be out on the Thunderhawks. So they maintain at least some bit of hope off of that missed free throw there. Now a 9-point game rather than 10, as Bryson Curry will be the one to hurry this ball down the floor. Curry over to Drain. Curry again, the bounce pass inside, finds Christopher Barber, and he draws the foul as he drains the layup. It'll be Christopher Barber from the line, looking to keep the Firebirds' hopes alive. The foul called on Trey Perry, his second.
If he can land this right here, that'd be huge for Lakota West.
Barber with his one shot. It is up. And Barber knocks it down, doesn't even touch the rim. Deep pass here, very risky. East will end up with the basketball here. There is no shot clock. They can take as much time as they want. Now LeBron out in the corner will not take the wide open look. LeBron with pressure there. He will end up drawing a foul. West now putting Lakota East in the double bonus with their 10th foul of the half. That'll be called on Trent Lloyd. He is one foul away from fouling out of tonight's contest. Currently a 6-point ball game. We will see 2 shots from the line here with LeBron Benny Powell.
Jason Lavender also has 4 fouls. Need to make sure that he doesn't get into foul trouble.
7-point ball game as the first shot will fall. West fans all on their feet for the final moments of this game. LeBron, it's up and it is good. 2 for 9. Curry with it now, getting it down the floor. Pass to Devon Drain. Drain for 3, no good. Nathan Dudukovic will get the rebound, goes up, and takes a harsh hit there in the paint. We will see Dudukovic go to the line here. He did not get the 2 points, so he will not have a chance for a 3-point play. You got to rely on more free throw misses from the east side.
There's still time in this game. 1 minute and 36 seconds left. There's still a lot of time left. You don't want to say it's over before it is over.
Dudukovic, first shot will fall, 51-44, as he prepares for shot number 2. Second shot, up, and it is good for number 13 in the white and yellow. As we will see a timeout called here, 51-45, your score with 1:36 remaining. We'll be right back from Lakota West with the final moments of tonight's ball game when we return. And we are back, 51-45, your score with 1:36 left in tonight's contest. Lakota East currently on top of district rival Lakota West. As we will see the Hawks start with the ball here. West has been going to the foul the past few possessions. Currently stands at a 6-point deficit. That is still 2 possessions. But if East goes to the line, it will most likely turn to 3. No foul so far. Tight defense, though. And Nathan Dudukovic will have the foul there on Bachman. That'll be the 4th foul of the ball game for the star Lakota West Dudukovic.
Right before that, in the inbound, that was a pretty weird inbound, like almost a football play. All the players are lined up on the line, and they basically ran routes.
We'll see Bachman to the line for Lakota East. He will take 2. First shot. It will fall, 7-point game. That'll be Bachman's first point of tonight's ball game. As he looks for number 2 here on shot number 2, it is up and no good. Lavender up with the rebound for the Firebirds. A 7-point deficit, 1. Bryson Curry looks to make a move for the inside, loses the basketball. Tie up there, foul will be called, and that will be a foul called on Nathan Dudukovic. And Lakota East knows it. Nathan Dudukovic has fouled out of tonight's ball game.
Not sure about that call. It looked like everybody went in and tried to get a jump ball, but called it for Nathan Dudukovic. Not somebody you want to foul out this late of a game.
We hear the student section exchanging chants here. East seems to think they have this one in the bag. 1:17 on the clock. Currently a 7-point game. We will see Trey Perry to the line.
There's still time for Lakota West to come back. It's just Nathan Dudukovic is such a big player that it's gonna be something Lakota West is gonna have to work on.
Perry putting up his 15th point there. Looks to make it 16 here. Shot number 2, and it will fall. 9 points. It'll be Bryson Curry running it down. Gets it off to Trent Lloyd now at the wing. Lloyd loses it. Lavender has it and then loses it for a moment. It will stay West ball off the whistle. You see the foul call there. That will be Tyler Bachman. So in the double notice, it will be Jason Lavender at the line 2.
Jason Lavender.
Lavender, first shot. Bounces off the rim, no good.
Lakota West down by 9. If they want a chance at this game, they need to step up a bit. A little bit of a rush, but not too big. You still have a minute, which isn't a lot of time, but you still want to have the game under control.
Lavender, after the little delay there, will take his second shot. Looks to bucket 1 of 2, and he will. On the throw in. East with good ball movement here. Lavender will be called on the contact there, and he will be saying goodbye to this crowd as well as he fouls out on his 5th foul of tonight's ball game. To the line once again, Trey, the sophomore guard. Looks for 17, and he will not find it there. Spins out, no good. Perry, shot number 2 will find the bucket. It will be his 17th point there. Now a 9-point ball game as we get a timeout here from the west side. We'll be right back in just a few moments. Back after the quick timeout there, now in the final minute of tonight's contest between the Thunderhawks and the Firebirds. Currently, Lakota East sitting comfortably on top of the west side, 55-46. As the Firebirds will try and mount what seems to be an impossible comeback as the block there. That will pretty much seal it. Cooper Taylor going for the three, and he will have to foul Bachman there. So 2 shots now from the line for Lakota East, 50.3 remain in the ballgame.
A lot of back and forth between these two student sections all night long.
Bachman on the night so far, only 1 point has fallen. You will see number 2 there. See East keeping their guys in the backcourt here as Bachman will take shot number 2 from the line. It is up and it will fall, 57-46.
Now, even though Lakota West didn't come back and win it, but they did come back. They came back from a big deficit and brought it back really close, but it's just not meant to be.
Banging Powell over to Perry, and that will do it. 59-46 here in the final 30 seconds. Of course, West still playing for pride. Trent Lloyd, 3-ball, will not fall. Rebounded by the Thunderhawks in the corner. Inside 20, now over to Powell. And he is going to run out this clock, will not take the easy 2. Inside 5. And Lakota East has marched into the Firebirds home court and stunned Lakota West, 59-46. Your Lakota West Firebirds will fall in game 1 of this rivalry matchup. Lakota West will look forward to next week. They will be back at home. We will have a doubleheader on Tuesday against the Northeast Bushrangers from Australia. But until then, Lakota East able to come out on top here. But as always, go Firebirds.